Hey everybody, Steve Spohn here with Spohn Performance, and I wanted to give you a quick little video tour of our new RRX series tubular front lower A-arms. And this video is going to be about the coilover version for the 1982 to 1992 GMF body Camaro and Firebird. So what I have sitting here is the actual A-arm for the coilover setup, 1/3 gen, and next to it I have our tubular RRX series A-arm for stock type coil spring. Just want to set that there and kind of show you the difference. You can see it's a huge weight loss. We're eliminating the entire coil spring pocket like you would have on this one, and of course you have the big 5.5 inch coil spring from the factory, or if you use an aftermarket lowering springs, they're the same size, so they're pretty heavy too. And when you go to the coilover, you're going to run a 2.5 inch coilover spring, so you're losing a lot of weight on the A-arm itself by eliminating the entire spring pocket, and on the weight of the springs as well. So I just wanted to have them sit next to each other just to give you a little bit of a comparison. We'll push that to the side because we're here to talk about this one. And basically, these are state-of-the-art tubular A-arms. We take an actual 3D scan of the factory A-arm, and we use that 3D scan to open it up in SolidWorks, and we create our actual solid model in SolidWorks based off the scan of the factory A-arm. Make any changes and tweaks that we want to. We get that all saved, and then what we do is we use that data to then also computer design the jig that these A-arms are built in. So they basically are 100% computer designed, and they're probably accurate to within about 5/1000 of an inch. So definitely a night and day difference compared to the way we used to do things doing the old school way. The quality is incredible, and the fit and finish is dead on. We're making these out of 1.5 inch 120 wall seamless DOM tubing, all the way around, both of your main shafts, as well as your crossbar here. It's all 1.5 inch by 120. The ones I have laying here have polyurethane bushings. We also have the option of Delrin bushings for the road race autocross guys, or the street guys. They're a little harsher on the street, but it just depends on your flavor. We have them either way. Some of the features I'll point out to you, like I mentioned, polyurethane bushings here. I don't know if you can see it from the ends here, but they are fluted. So it gives you a nice, easy flow of the grease along the entire length of the bolt sleeve. We also have 3/16 thick CNC laser cut and form bushing gussets that are 100% TIG welded. We have those on both bushings. Again, we built these A-arms to withstand an all-out road race car. That is what they were built for. They'll work equally as well in a drag race car. You're still losing a lot of weight, but they're built to take a beating. If you're autocrossing, road racing, daily driving, Pennsylvania roads here, we just came out of a really harsh winter. We hardly have any roads left, but these A-arms will hold up no matter what you're doing. So we've got those fully reinforced. We've got a polyurethane bump stop in place to keep proper suspension travel. You have a tubular, once again, 1.5 inch tube upriser, and then that polyurethane bump stop bolts on top of it. Sway bar, front sway bar end links are included in these A-arms. With these A-arms, they're not an extra charge. What you see, everything you see here is what you get when you purchase these. And our front sway bar end link, as you can see, the top of it is what you're used to seeing. You got your sandwich polyurethane bushings, that sandwich through on the coin of the front sway bar. But where they connect to the A-arm, we're using a chrome moly spherical joint. Teflon Kevlar line, self-lubricating. And that's going to keep things bind free. I mean, look at that. Your sway bar is free to move without any bind resistance. And that makes a huge difference in handling performance. So that's something we wanted to include with our new RRX series A-arms. You don't see much of that on the market. It's a pretty trick setup. So we would definitely wanted to include that. We're using a very high quality premium ball joint. That of course is greasable. We'll flip this upside down, you'll see the grease fitting. Includes a very heavy duty neoprene boot. Very tear resistant. These are spec'd with you know, a nice extra thick boot that'll hold up, take a beating. And just turn this around so you can see a little easier. This plate that's welded on the other tube, that's your steering stop. Okay, so your spindle will come over here, and that's where your spindle heads. So you maintain your proper steering radius. You won't have any changes on that. It'll be exactly the same as it was from the factory. Your spindle will hit against that stop just like it did on the factory arm. Okay, and we'll flip this. One more thing while I have it up here. You've probably seen it. Here where the end link's mounted, this is fully gusseted. Here's a 3/16 thick CNC laser cut gusset. We got a hole in here, just take some weight out of it. And that's what your end link mounts to, on the tube and on that gusset. So that kind of ties the ball joint onto both of the tubes. Ball joint tube is 2 3/4 inch seamless DOM. We have those CNC machined. We'll flip her upside down. Just give you a view from the bottom. Grease fittings for the bushings. You can always grease them real easy, right through the fittings. They'll be facing down so they're easy to get to on the car. Again, the gusset we just discussed. On the top it's solid welded all the way around, and then you'll see on the bottom we also intermittent weld it. We got all the way around the corners. This corner and this corner. And there's your ball joint with the grease fitting, so you can easily grease that right on the car. And it might be hard to see with the powder coating, but I'm trying to show you that that's all solid welded. Beautiful welds. We have very talented welders working here. They're actually a piece of art. You probably won't even want to put them on your car. So that's pretty much what I got to show you today. As you can see, they're extremely strong. They're going to hold up to whatever you want. You're going to lose a lot of weight. If you're drag race guys, you know you're going to lose weight off the front end. Better weight transfer. For your autocross and road race guys, you're going to have a dramatic decrease in unsprung weight. So you got a faster reacting suspension, better handling car. Thanks for watching. I'm Steve Spohn, and I'll see you at the track.